twigs come together like this here.
Right.
Twigs be together.
Butt cheeks.
Be together.
You're funny. You're funny.
Yeah.
So let us
Hold on. I got some headphones.
Okay.
All right. Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh,
All right.
that's a lot better.
Perfect.
Did you send that stuff by email as well? I know it's on YouTube live now, but I'm asking now too. Did you send that stuff email as well?
hold on a second. Yeah, so
Hold on, what we holding on for? I can't ask you a question while we holding.
I can't do two things. I can't do these two
But yeah,
things
when I was trying to get my camera on, what y'all kept doing? But see, now we got to respect people. I try to get my camera on, try to get stuff together. Y'all, now you want that same respect. Interested. I got you.
This is all live. I
see that. I know it's on live. I see that. Jesus went to the cross today, so y'all keep playing with me.
He sure did. He went to the cross today.
Yeah, that's what they put on my calendar. Play with me. We supposed to be in mourning and stuff. We supposed to be in mourning. We up doing this.
You bringing Jesus.
Don't be following up behind him, TJ.
You bring
that is a gospel recording artist. He's supposed to. When you say mention the name of Jesus,
and see if we are streaming live on Facebook.
I can check on my other phone, but I'm trying to figure out though. I'm trying to figure out. You sent me his bio through text.
I just got a notification
on my page.
On your rate card page, or you on Let's See Who My Friends Are page?
On my page, on rate card page. I think. I don't know. Check either one.
I still got. I'm gonna tell you something. I still got your name wrong on my phone too.
Well, you need to change that because my name is too easy for you to get
No,
it
it's
wrong.
not. No,
right.
It's not.
It's like what?
When I grew up, Ray was spelled Ray. When I grew up, Ray was spelled R-A-Y.
No, because I didn't get a notification.
But then you grew up and
I grew up and I was like, my name ain't never been Ray, so
No. What is going on, people? I need you two to stop playing with me.
Interfering. I can hear the phone through the thing.
Exactly. I mean, you can put it on Facebook afterwards. Ray, this is what we're gonna do one day. Instead of we getting guests on here, we figure this out 10 minutes before. We're just gonna sit here and start this up. Make sure you get the buttons right.
I'm saying you just turned it down. Of course you can hear.
I have the buttons right. It's the thing that I don't want to do right.
Okay, Ray.
My buttons right.
It said it's on live.
Huh?
It said it's on live. I got my mom and I'm tuned in.
Boom.
On YouTube or on Facebook?
Well, the link is on her page. Is on Miss Carr page. So just go in there and click a link and then we pop up. They see us talking right now. I'm looking at them.
Right in the nick of time. And I will start recording right at 8 o'clock. And we gonna do this thing, right?
Right. Because first of all, I forgot I got my stuff on Do Not Disturb, so I don't get any notifications. So my bad.
Jesus. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Can I ask my question? Ray, did you send us that stuff email as well?
No, I did not. I sent it to you via your.
Right. Can you send it to my email real quick? Because if I leave off my phone, then it's gonna not be on. I'm not gonna be on camera.
Now? Let me do that right now.
Oh.
I mean, you don't have to. It just be, I'm on my phone, so I can't do the Zoom and look at my email, see the bio, and do this.
Yeah, I could have done that earlier, but again.
I can do that.
Thank you.
See, I'm on my phone in the car.
I'm on my phone as well. That's why I said send it to me. Email, I have more than one device, and you can check your email on your other device. Oh, okay.
So how about we just scrap all that? How about we just do that? How about we do that?
We just have a good time. That works.
Because I can't find it right now. I got y'all.
30 seconds, people.
All right, so we will get started in 30 seconds because it will be Friday o'clock in 30 seconds. Tell me when to start running. And my sister in here, she acting like she ain't here.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, my sister is here. She's acting like she's not here. That's
hey,
why
Rodney.
I'm talking to.
Hey there, she don't want to be on camera. Like, this will be virtual. I'm gonna put a picture of that next week. Just start having my picture up there and just me
No, we
talking.
ain't doing
That's
that.
a smart idea.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
First
we
of all,
ain't doing that whole
I
just
signed
pull a
up.
picture.
I signed up for the radio. Again, all this virtual stuff is extra. I was getting paid to see my face and stuff.
That's what you gotta think bigger.
Two,
You gotta think bigger.
One. Good evening, guys. You are listening to WRUU LP Savannah, Georgia, 107.5 FM, WRUU.org. We are Savannah Soundings, Community Radio.
With
global
what the
soul.
heck? With global soul.
What?
Hey, we just remixed that like something serious, right? Y'all know what time it is. It's 8:00 on Friday night. Y'all know it's Friday o'clock. So we asked y'all to come out here on Friday o'clock and hang out for Let's See Who My Friends Are. I'm your host here, Ray Carr, the fit hypnotist, the one and only here in the Savannah, Georgia, in the world, right? With me tonight is my co-host.
Hey, I am the only and one. Your ear candy. Now I guess we live. Your eye candy. Your search your voice or radio. GQ Smooth.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't.
Also, in the virtual station tonight is, she's usually here. That voice you usually hear.
Yes, it's me, Ayana Daly. And yes, I still don't have a hashtag, y'all. I'm sorry.
Jesus, oh my God. And tonight, hanging out at Let's See Who My Friends Are and, chilling, doing the getting to know you thing the way that we do it is Mr. Calvin Ford.
Hey, y'all,
Calvin is
Ford.
Yes, I'm impressed. I'm happy to hang out tonight with Calvin. Thank you so much for coming here and hanging out with us tonight because we're gonna get a treat. I get to interview somebody that has a passion for music and the arts. So we'll get to talk to you a little bit later on. But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us and doing this way and sharing yourself with us. So thank you.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
And I respect you and call you Calvin J. Ford. I understand my actual government name. I put my 2 middle initials, so you would call me. You put them letters in my name. You got Calvin J. Ford.
No, wait. So the reason why that is important, and it is important, but the Calvin. My dad name is Calvin L. Ford. So people think they call me CJ. So people think the J in my name is Junior, but it's not. It's just for my middle name. And so
there we go.
It's Calvin J.
You don't want his bills. You don't want his bills.
There you go.
That's all right. Those is not my bills.
Fair. We getting to know you. So that we get to know our friends.
Look at you. All right, GQ. We see you trying to catch allies. We be messing you up. Right?
I do this. I'm GQ Smooth. I mean, I'm mostly GQ Smooth, but that's a different story for a different element. I got 2 initials in this one, G and Q. You gonna respect that?
Yes, sir. Yeah. But moving on, how we start the show here, we always ask, how has your week been so far and how will your weekend be? So we're not gonna start with them fellas. Ayana, how has your week been so far and how will your weekend be?
Well, it has been, a whole lot of touring in the one space that I'm in. I have explored the bathroom, the porch, the living room area. I think I've gone into the kitchen a few times, but mainly just been real peaceful and real calm in my space. I plan on continuing my full-time job now because thanks to the government, I will be getting paid unemployment to do nothing. I will do my job very well. So I plan on doing it tomorrow.
That's what's up.
All right, back to y'all.
She say back to y'all. join in, you see somebody coming in the room, that's Cassandra. Y'all know that if you have been a guest here on Let's See Who My Friends Are, you are always welcome into the station when we are on the radio. So Cassandra is a previous guest, so she's popping in the virtual station. When she pops in, she'll say hello. But let's go to our guest tonight, the person that we'll be talking to. Now you get a chance to tell us, how has your week been so far, Calvin? And how will your weekend be?
Okay, well, my week has been it's been pretty good. You know, I can't complain. I won't complain. Nobody going to hear it.
Don't get me started singing now.
No, most definitely. I had some experiences this week. I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm just grateful for everything.
Oh yeah.
You start seeing being in this position that I'm in now, as far as with the pandemic and being on lockdown, as they say, you just start appreciate family more. You value everything. You value your time with them more. And so I've been playing a lot of video games I haven't played in a long time. On a lot of stuff. So that's what this week pretty much consisted of. And this weekend, the same thing, you know. And writing, I've been writing music. So that was the thing I was grateful about. I was able to get that writing. You know, I'm putting out one thing, but I'm still working. I'm not complacent. You know. So
right.
But that's what the weekend. You know, weekend is I turn up with my family, shoot, enjoy the family.
Yeah, I love it. He say turn up with the family. That's what I'm talking about.
Turn up with the family.
You should be able to turn up with family. GQ, how was your week? I know you've been working overtime for me.
Let me pull out my calculator. See how much I need to calculate. Let me pull out my calculation. Since you want to bring that up. Put out that. How many hours was it before we bring up my calculator? Overtime, hazard pay, because this hazard pay during these pandemic times. We supposed to be quarantining, being one with ourselves. Yes, one with ourselves. So my starting rate to book me, just even book me, is $5,000. Then the show fees and promotion.
Multiply that by what you're getting already paid. Multiply that by what
I'm getting that. I'm talking to Ray right now. Let me stop. My week was good.
Okay.
Got to see mom. Got to see my mom and dad, daddy today. Got to see my folks today, so that was a good thing. Just cleaning up, getting stuff together, just enjoying life to the fullest. Spring break is over with, not over. Spring break was this week, so I ain't had the virtual teach this week and nothing like that. So, next week is on and popping again. Be back with my students. I ain't take nobody's email, then grade no papers. I was supposed to be doing the lesson plan, but I ain't do that either. I do that tomorrow. What are they gonna do to me?
Okay.
Well, I guess I could get fired on my day off.
Okay.
Be like Craig, get fired on my day off, but I ain't gonna do that.
Like, some people are essential.
They hiring at my job.
You can't have a coronacation. You are essential, sir. I know you are. You need to be on it.
They hiring over at my spot to stay at home.
That's good. I ain't interrupt you none while you was talking about. I tell you. Let me stop.
Well, that's what's my week. Well, how's your weekend gonna be?
Good. Just gonna be sitting here like I'm doing now, relaxing.
I know I ain't got no place to go.
Who? That's what y'all keep saying. They told y'all to stay at home. They don't talk that. I am the government. The government is for the people. Yo, what's up?
My mama said she know you, dog.
She love me. I appreciate her.
No, she know you.
Oh, she know me. Who's your?
She said, "Are you a twin?"
I don't have a twin.
You don't have a twin.
I do have somebody that people say I look like all the time.
Oh.
A person by the name of Kareem.
He said he got a person that everybody say he look like all the time.
His name Kareem?
His name Kareem?
You know what?
Said,
You know what?
No. Well, I don't know that guy.
He said,
I just know people. I just know people show me pictures of him.
He said people showing pictures of him. He's talking about,
like, is this your brother? I'm like, or is this you? I'm like, nah. Does he work at some?
See?
You know what? But I express that off camera. I don't tell my business. That's the whole wide world with it. But yeah, Cream is good. But we'll talk about that later. Once we get off all these recordings, I'll let you know.
Now his family can cook. Now I ain't even gonna lie. They can sing and they can cook.
That's
we gonna. But yeah, that's how my weekend gonna be. How's your weekend? Your weekend?
My week, it's been. I don't know. It's like all the days are kind of running together. It's like one
Right.
long day and one long night. You sleep when you can, you get up, you do what it is that you want to do, what you love doing. You try to create, you try to be effective, you try to throw yourself into the work that you have to do, and then take another nap, right?
Exactly.
It's like you wake up,
play video games.
You work for 2 hours like real hard because you're so energized because you just woke up from a 3-hour nap. So you work real hard for 2 hours, and then you like, whew, I'm so tired.
Exactly.
Let me go back and take another 3-hour nap.
Right.
Yeah.
But in a couple of hours, you getting more done. I have been more productive in these past couple of weeks than I've been, given a whole lot of freedom. You know what I'm saying? I've been super productive this week, even in those times, just being able to snap into focus, get what you need to get done, because heck, you're looking forward to that nice nap, or to do something that you really want to do.
Nap is amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Go sit outside in the sunshine or something like that. So that's been good. So yeah, that's been fun. My week has been pretty good, and the weekend, I look forward to more of it. Like Calvin say, turning up with the family. You know what I'm saying? That's the best turn up ever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Turn up with the family
when you
and
quarantine.
being in a space of it's feeling grateful and all of that stuff. So that's wonderful. And then actually having the time and the space to do so. So hopefully Cassandra pops in here. I don't know why she's chilling out there in the waiting room. Come on in.
Right, because she don't want to come on the video.
Ray, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Once all this is, once go back to whatever it's supposed to be, I want you to challenge you to keep that up though. Because what the thing is, I think a lot of times we are now valuing our time a little bit better. Yeah. So I want you to continue to keep that up. Cause like you said, you talking about a lot of this stuff that I was like, same way too, but I was like, even before all this, I was like, man, I ain't finna give all my time to, don't give me the preaching. I almost got the preaching. We gonna keep doing. I almost did my hand like this when I do this. Then I'm about to start preaching. I ain't about to do it today.
You about to pull out the preacher hand.
Right.
I was about to let my hair down. Let me tell y'all something.
Where's
pull up my glass?
Tambourines. Pull up the tambourines.
Pull up my glass a little bit, then pull them down when I start reading. I pass it back and they pull the glasses down and pull them back up. I almost started preaching.
Read.
I can't.
Calvin, you want me to? You say preach?
Listen. No. I was saying read.
Oh, they said read. Read.
Oh, don't encourage him.
Yeah, I thought he said preach. I say don't
encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Encourage me, but it ain't the time to do it right now because we're on the radio trying to do stuff. I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna encourage you to do something too. The Lord said it's the time to talk and the time to be quiet.
Lord, he gonna bring the Lord into it.
Calvin, how you doing? I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us tonight.
Yes. I apologize.
We got other people's topic tonight.
We do not have other people's topics tonight, right?
I actually do the same. Oh, okay. We do the same one we did.
The topic that we had before, and we'll ask you this, Calvin.
Cause mine might have changed.
Listen, mine didn't. My children went to the store and they stocked me back up.
No, that was up.
With the patty pies. They ain't had Calvin, she eat patty pies.
So the question,
she addicted to them. She ain't had y'all pies yet.
What is that non-essential thing that you stocked up for the quarantine? What is that one thing that you really don't need, but you got a gang of it at the house right now because of the quarantine?
I would say what I would say soda and candy. Yeah,
soda candy guy. Okay.
Yes.
I ain't stock up on it, but I did go stock up. I did give me some more candy yesterday. I was like,
old lunchbox full of candy, y'all. Like real talk.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sure that I just go get these. Let's get a whole bag. I go to. I was like, oh, I ran out. Let me go get some more.
I had a similar bag like that, but it was full of the gummy bears. Like I think they called Haribo. They come in like a gold pack.
Yeah.
I finished that in like 2 days.
I'm not allowed to get gummy bears anymore.
That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah. So
y'all following down the wrong path of race. She got y'all missed the whole pack of patty pies. She just.
You keep drilling. I heard what she said. I'm saying I don't eat them like that. She can have all of them. Please. Quick question, okay? Did your mama name start with a G?
Personal size. You know what I'm saying? It's like just the right amount of patty pie. You know, like I can shoot the commercial. It's just the right amount of patty pie. You know, just the right amount that you can eat just before the show and no one knows. You know. But yeah, so Candy and Soda. Did yours change, GQ? Is that what happened? Did you find something else to stock up on?
Nope, I ain't stock up on that. I tell you, I'm trying to stack up, get my money, non-essential money and essential money. It's all gonna be legal money though.
Right.
Don't try to do. I want to try to stack up on essential and non-essential money because all money ain't essential. But you know what? If you give it to me, I'm taking it.
I can't with you.
Write that one down. Confucius says that all money ain't essential money, but if you give it to me, I'm taking it. All right, a wise man once said.
Exactly. Let him know.
Oh my God.
Boy, you look like your mama. When you just smile, I just realized who his mama. But I used to work with y'all at the same place your mama worked at.
Really? That's why she said
she probably. I thought she said she knew my brother. I was like, no, I know her. Let's say Facebook tell stuff. His Facebook page. I was like, let me go see what's on this picture. I was like, I know his mama.
How he doing today? Background check. He doing a Facebook background
I ain't no stalker. I just got stalkerish ways.
Right.
His name was up there. It was tagged. He was tagged up there. So I was like, let's see what he about. Oh, okay. I know his mama. I know him, man. Well, I don't know him as yet. We're gonna get to know you though.
I ain't no stalker, but I got stalkerish ways.
Right.
On the next, let's see who my friends are. We will explore that statement.
I don't answer questions.
But Calvin, about you. Again, I want to say thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us on this Friday night. For the people who are going to watch this or who are going to listen to this on the radio on the Friday that it airs on the radio, you can come to our YouTube channel. Let's see who my friends are and watch the video because this is going to be edited a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure.
Right. For the live.
But yeah, you can come to the YouTube channel and watch the video, watch us in the virtual station. These are the quarantine editions of Let's See Who My Friends Are.
Right. Mask
you know what I'm saying?
Mask
quarantine edition, hashtag 2020. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag no longer.
Where was you at?
Right. But Calvin, thank you so much for being a part of this. This show is exactly what the title says. This is just trying to find out about you. So typically, you know, what I ask is, you know, who do people know you as? Who are you in the community? You know, I know what you wrote down on some paper and sent to me, right? But who are you and how do people know you and how do they identify you?
Well, at first, really, and this is really huge for me because at first, when growing up, I was known from my mom's side of the family, the last name Brack. They have a huge legacy, starting with my late grandfather. He was very famous locally down here, and you know, we're kind of worldwide too. Starting off from him, going on down to my uncles, and my uncle had a huge choir down here called JB. Anybody who know JB, you know, that has been in Savannah, know JB. Starting with him, and then my mom, who was the choir director at church, who pretty much who introduced me to music, along with my granddad and my uncle. My uncle,
awesome.
it just pretty much started with my family, really. So that's how I got my identity. Oh, that's Brack boy, or that's Brack son, or that's Brack grandson. But now I'm in a place to where people know me for me. Right now, if you hear somebody in the street, they'll probably say I'm the praise and worship leader at First Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay.
Not only that, but just I'm usually, if I can help, I'm there. I also play, piano as well. So they probably know me as the kid who's playing the piano, or just the kid who's helping. Who's playing the drums. I play drums as well. So I've been playing drums since I was 7. That was actually my first love before even really singing. And so that's probably what they're know me by, or just a guy who was ready to help with whatever. A young mentor to kids, youth. I love doing that. I actually was a advocate at Mercer Middle School.
You said youth? You ain't old, man.
People that's younger than me. That's
okay. You seeking help the youth. You can be youth.
That was that.
I'm just saying. He has said like he was like extra old.
This is a normal conversation between me and her. So
right.
But,
yeah. She's still. You ain't got to be old to help the youth.
Right. So
like I
go back. Like I got little brothers, and I got or a little brother, not brother, Jesus.
Right.
Little brother. But just pretty much like I was an advocate at Mercer Middle School until all of this happened. So I was teaching the class about music appreciation, the appreciation of music. So you'll know me as an advocate or a teacher or Mr. Forward, as they call me. Oh, that's pretty much,
And let's throw it out there since you said around the community, so people know out there what community you're talking about. You talking about Savannah, correct?
Savannah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah, because there's no limits right now. There's no limits right now. They don't know where you are.
Exactly. Where high school you finished from?
I went to Bethesda Academy.
Okay, great things to her from Bethesda. But your mama look like she a choir director. See, but she don't play about that.
My mama don't play. Let me tell you something. I want
to I would love to be in her choir. She don't play. I would, but you you don't play because if you go volunteer at Mercer Middle School,
you said? Did you say no?
No, I'm telling you now.
Yeah, she don't. She ain't play with her students.
Okay, because I'm about to say.
But you must be doing something great, because if you volunteer at Mercer Middle School, I looked at my Mercer t-shirt the other day. I was out there at Mercer for like a half of a year. I was like, but when I say you can go anywhere, and people talk about Savannah, say you go anywhere from there. Shoot, you can teach anywhere. The viewpoints
expressed.
But that's a good thing. I'm positive. I love Mercer Middle School. I ain't gonna say right. I love Mercer Middle School. They taught me everything I need to know.
Lord, we need the disclaimer. See, that's him.
Exactly. Disclaimer on it.
So, Calvin, one of the things you absolutely have is a passion for music. How young or how old were you when you recognized that, music is something that you were passionate about? And what was it about that kind of sparked your interest?
Like I said, I was already a part of a musical family base. My family was just was very musical. If you wasn't playing an instrument, you were singing. If you wasn't, that's just seriously how it is. But growing up, I had like the best of both worlds. I would be in the room with my granddad, and I'll be listening to the Cat Spirituals, and I'll be listening to quartet music, and I'm in there. And then I go to the back. I go to the backyard, and I hear my uncle, and I'm hearing Earth, Wind, and Fire. So it's like
right.
So it's like I was being
best of both worlds.
Right. I was getting the best of both worlds. And so growing up,
balance.
Exactly. And so just growing up and growing to love her. And then I went to my mom, like I said, who's a choir director. So I'm listening to Richard Smallwood. I'm listening to Joe Pace. I'm listening to all these great writers and songwriters and song producers and choir directors.
If I catch it while you're on this show, you keep on going, keep going. But if I catch it, you said.
Yeah, so
this is his debut, y'all. Don't forget.
Listening to and balancing everything out. I just chose what I want to do. So what I do now, if you listen to my music, which is coming out May 1st, but I put everything together. You will be able to hear all of that in my music. And so that's pretty much where I went from there. And then I just got my own tune, and I got heavily influenced by a Savannah native, Molly Music.
Okay.
And
Yes.
And so, and after that, I went from there,
Yeah. So, I know you say people know you as that guy that, that's there helpful, that's there in the church. That's musical, but what is that other side of you? Let's say growing up in school, what was the other side of you other than that? What type of
Growing
person
up,
were you then?
I was I was quiet boy. I was I was quiet boy, gospel boy, but I also was an athlete. I played football, played basketball, and I played baseball.
Okay.
And so the same thing you see outside of school, that's the same thing you saw in school. My mama didn't play, so
yeah.
And like I said, the name it carried too big. So for me to even act up, I think I had like one problem.
Too many eyes on you.
That like, you know, seriously, I could be walking down the hallway, don't even know this person.
What's your
and they could snatch me up and they'd be like, you better get right. And you'd be like, woo, woo, woo. And they'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna tell, you know, Glory. I'm like,
tell your mom. I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna tell your mom,
right.
Yeah, like,
don't.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. So, but I think the same thing they seen.
What was your grandfather's name? What was your grandfather's name?
Joseph Brack Jr.
Let's go look at I say I songs and some choirs down here, but I'm pretty sure I heard of them and every other instruments. And you hit with you, and we still sitting on that. But how? Because music is a dying breed in certain schools. So, with what you do, why do you feel like music? I'm gonna get into some stuff that I probably shouldn't ask. I'm gonna ask it like this anyway. Why is music important to you and to the world?
Music is very important to me because music helped save my life. I say this, and I don't have it, but mental illness is very real. Growing up and having some tough times, and just as a young Black male in America, you see some stuff that you haven't seen, you shouldn't think you shouldn't
be exposed to,
and be exposed to, and sometimes it messes with your mental. And then I've just found myself in a place one time where just like I just really lost it, but I started going back to music and first God first, and then music on top of that, because the music kind of amplified it. And I feel like our generation, and it's in general, people, we take music for granted. We think just we could put a couple of slogans and a trap beat on it. Oh, we getting it. No, that's not what it's all about for me. I want to have a message with everything that I'm giving out, because guess what? The same way it reached me, I want to reach people. And so that was the whole point of even coming back to having music appreciation as far as at Mercer, because I want the kids not to just listen to the song and wait for the 808 to drop, but I want them to hear, okay, there's an actual message in the song that, hey, I was going through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yay. It's interesting. I recently had the chance to have a conversation about our talents and the things that we have within us, our gifts. And our gifts are not only our gifts to help heal other people. What you find, just like you say, is that when you tap into your gift, you end up healing yourself. You end up soothing and healing your own soul, so absolutely. Usually when you hear about people that are so awesomely invested in whatever their talent is because they not only use that talent to heal or help other people, but they use and use their talents to heal themselves and to be in that space. So kudos to you, and kudos to also recognizing, saying the healing aspect of the talents that are given to us by God. You know what I mean? That's just amazing and awesome. So thank you for that.
No problem. No problem. Just even to relate on a little bit more, as far as the situation, as far as the music, I feel like we get to a point and we get to a place to where we have to realize that society makes us so clouded and so blind to the fact that we have to remember that we all have the power to heal. We all have the power to help limbs grow again. We all have the power, but because the society has put so much crap on our head, you know what I'm saying, and it blocks that the fact that we even can forget that we have the power to do that. So why not use one of the most powerful things? Forces, that's music. Everybody listens to music.
Everybody.
Everybody listen to music. There's not one person I know in this world that doesn't listen to music.
Even deaf people can feel
exactly.
music.
They can feel it. You know,
right.
Exactly.
Wonderful. So you have a project coming out. You have a project and a song that hopefully we'll get to hear a little bit of shortly. But tell us about that and what it is about and what inspired you to do that, because you say writing is something that you've been doing. Yeah, tell me about that and tell me about that journey as well.
Okay, so the name of the single is called Reloaded. It's called Reloaded. It came from a place to where I was at. I was dealing with a lot of stuff from up between the year 2016 and 2019, and dealing with losing friends to murder, losing family members to cancer, and to whatever it is that it was. It was crazy. It just the whole nine, like it was crazy. Different people I looked up to, and different stuff I went through on my own. You know, you got heartbreaks and you got all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
But then but here's the deal. So it pretty much inspired. It came up from in a mindset to where it's like, God, I feel like in this time right now, like I know you got something for me. I know that you're getting ready to do something for me. But I didn't only just take it from the standpoint of me going through that. I just I had to put myself in the mindset to say, you know what? I feel like I was in the operating room. And I feel like God had me in the operating room, and he was pretty much taking everything out of me that he didn't like and was putting everything in me that he needed me and he knew would be good for me. And I got to a place to where I was able to go again and reload it. I'm reloaded. I'm ready to go. I'm not reloading because I'm not processing. I'm in a place to where I'm ready to go. That's why I was able to jump my fear by giving out my music and releasing this single, which is May 1st. So I'm excited. I hope you all go get it. It's lovely. I love it.
Come with
Yes.
We gonna
go ahead.
We gonna get down here once it drop too. Good. I'm gonna get you down here once it drop too.
Oh, most definitely.
We're gonna put it out there, let people know you out here.
I would greatly appreciate that.
I'm gonna get you on. We're gonna get you on here.
Absolutely, awesome. Absolutely. So Reloaded, what was the process of writing, right? I'm always interested in, the techniques that people use to create. Some people like solitude, some people like craziness, you know what I'm saying, and chaos. But what is your process for writing, and how does that go for you?
So I always start, like I could be doing anything and I always start with a hook in my head, because I feel like the hook is gonna grab everybody. It's a hook.
You ever say it's the main part?
Right.
Well, not the
that's the name I call it a hook because I wanted
main
the hook
part, but it's
I can't with you.
Part.
We got it. It's a hook.
Right. You get it? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I always start with my hook.
So it's like a hook, right?
Yeah. I want to grab you.
You took an English class. That was the English words.
So
my introduction, I may have a hook.
Yeah. So I always start with the hook, and everything else I build around. I kind of write my music just how I feel like Christ created us. When they pretty much say, he created us in the image of his spirit. He had a spirit, and then he replaced the ribs, and he gave you organs, and he gave everything else, the flesh and everything to cover it up. And that's pretty much how I do my music, because I start with my hook and I write everything else around it, and it just becomes, from the heart, and boom.
That's awesome. I like
so
that.
Tell me when you're ready to sing. You ready to sing? Because you hooked me. I'm ready to hear it.
All right.
I'm ready to
hear it. We said later, then you come here and do it like that. God dang.
Out the studio.
Ray, you came up real quick. You could, you're like, look.
See, that's why you
We're going to chat it up for about 2 more minutes to get your voice ready and stuff like that. What now? All y'all pause. But that way you gonna get people warning. I mean, you can't.
So this is what we'll do, right?
2 minutes.
We will go on mute. We will mute our microphones.
Okay.
Right.
We will mute our microphones so that none of our background noises or anything like that interrupt you. And you know, you go ahead and do your thing. And then when you get done, we will join back. We'll pop back in and continue chit-chatting with you, okay?
Okay, cool. All right, now, so I'm not gonna sing the single. I can't spoil. I ain't gonna spoil it like that. But I am gonna sing something. I got my speaker. Oh, I put it back here. Y'all bear with us. Hold on.
He's like, that's what I'm saying. Where you supposed to give people time to set up, you just jump right in there.
Oh, we good. We good. All right, so
introducing, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin J4. You give no kind of introduction then. You got to keep it going. We on the radio. We still on the radio. We try to keep you dead there. We ready to listen.
So this is by Molly Music. It's called Beautiful. We go. It's a blessing to see people with their hands up to the sky, still low. 'Cause honestly, for the same people, life can be so real. Oh, I can tell that you've been praying, yes you have. 'Cause my whole life has turned around. Oh, so I take the time to stop for a moment. 'Cause I thank God for you all now. Yes, I do. So I put my lighter in the effort. I see what you're doing, I see what you go through. Put your lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Let's put your lighters in the air for us. Yeah, everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighters in the air for love because it's beautiful. Yeah, oh, yeah. Look. Many mighty ships are sinking, and many stars are falling down. Oh, and I count it as a blessing that you hold me up now. Yeah. I can tell that you've been praying, yes you have. It's my life has turned around. Yeah. So I take the time to stop for a moment, 'cause I thank God for you all now. Yes, I do. So I put my light in the air for you. See what you gonna do, yeah. The truth is you're beautiful, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put your lighters in the air for us. Yeah. Truth is you're beautiful, yeah. Everybody say, aye. Yep. Say, aye. Oh. Say, aye. Say, aye. Oh, all right. Oh, the truth is you're beautiful. Put your lighters in the air for us. Oh, yes, girl, you're beautiful, yeah. Everybody say, aye. That mean it's better say, aye. I mean, it gotta get better, y'all. Say, aye. Oh, put your lighters in the air. The truth is you're beautiful, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
All right.
That boy good. That boy can sing.
That good. Listen, I felt like I was at my own private concert. I was here.
Yes.
That was awesome. That was amazing.
That wasn't studio magic. That wasn't studio magic.
No,
y'all saw it. Y'all saw it.
No auto tune.
What, auto tune?
Listen, I so enjoyed that. I so appreciate that. I so see that passion in you as you start singing and you just open up and start to shine, right? So Thank you so much for that. And you know, sitting on your couch, you could have gave us a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you gave us a lot. So
yes. It's a magic seeing them live.
That was a whole lot.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you so
So
very
when
much.
when is that album dropping again? When
the
that
single is dropping May 1st on all digital outlets. Right now, you can go
May 1st
on iTunes and Google Play Music.
And the
not
name
Apple
is?
Music yet, not Apple Music yet, but iTunes, because people do the Apple Store, but that's for the streaming. But the iTunes is the 99¢. And I need both. I need the 99¢ and the Apple Music. You know,
I ain't mad at your hustle.
That's
hustle
that essential money. That's that essential money.
I gotta keep pushing.
Essential. So, or even if the ones that just give to you. That's what
exactly.
Confucius said.
Cassandra, cut your mic back. Cut your mic on. Cut your mic on for us. So let's say
hey.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Hey, Calvin,
the whole show.
Beautiful. I appreciate you blessing my get back. No, sir. Appreciate you blessing my Friday evening with that. My 4-year-old is in here, so I didn't figure y'all wanted 1.5 people.
That's real people though. That's real. That's real though. That's real life.
Yeah.
You know what? You know you invite you bring your kids to the people's party. Don't even try.
No ma'am. Not
Hey, it's just preparation for the future. That's a future radio leader right there. Bring the 4-year-old in. That's a future radio word right there. Be there first.
So you know, we can't have and GQ Smooth on the airways at the same time.
No, that's a whole lot of candy right there. That's too much. That's too much candy right there.
Nobody teach.
He coming for you, GQ. He coming for you. No.
Man.
That's why. Hey, I share the wealth. It's enough. It's enough airways out there. But Kevin, we appreciate that. I mean, that was good, man. That was beautiful. May 1st though.
May 1st.
That right there. Well, May 1st. When it come out, what happened on May 1st? It's just first day of May. Is that May Day? Is that what people used to consider May Day?
I can't.
They like the first day of May is May Day.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's May Day.
Yeah.
It is May Day. Hey, we gonna boost it up. May Day. May Day
Calvin,
is when that single.
What's in the future for you? We know you have this album. There's this single and album coming out. What is in the future for you? We look down the road 5 years from now. What do you see what do we see you doing?
Hopefully, preferably that I'll be on bigger platforms, being able to share my message, and I want to win about 2 Grammys, you know, and just being very wealthy and be able to take care of my family and myself and things of that nature.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. I get $2. I get $2.
Like just 2, you know what I'm
just
saying?
2. I see. All right, so I test 2 because 2 for each of my grandmothers. I had 2. Both of my grandmothers loved them. So it was so big to the point to where I called both of them Grammys. And I was like, "Hey, Grammy, how you doing, Grammy?" And they were like, "Hey," they didn't pick up on it, but like I have it tattooed on my arm and everything with my name on it. Like I'm serious.
That's right.
You're a grandma into existence. You're a grandma player. You be playing grandmas? I'm telling.
Grammy, you know.
Grammy. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful.
Post the granny, so they was like, "Oh, hey, yeah," you know. So
that is awesome. And I always say, and we put that out there into the universe. We put that out there, like you said, prayerfully, and we keep on seeing those things, and we holding that vision with intention. You saying, look, I want it for my Grammys, and we have a motivation that's positive and amazing. I absolutely see that, coming true for you.
Yes.
Especially in that that you know your gift, and your gift's ability to
That's
heal
important.
and to add to this universe and to make everything in this world bigger, brighter, and more beautiful. So absolutely, it ain't no question as to what it is that you can and will accomplish. So nothing but positive and amazing things to you. And what a beautiful voice, right?
Yes.
Stuff. I'm happy for that.
Right.
We are
so surprised.
Huh?
You were so surprised, right? like,
not surprised. I wasn't surprised. The man came
Come
here,
on now.
you know what I'm saying, confident with his talent. You know what I mean?
Right,
so yeah,
right.
I'm happy to hear the talent.
His voice.
Yeah. But before we go, I would like to ask, what are some thoughts that you want to leave people with? What are some, given a platform, you say, you want to be on bigger platforms. Well, we start here, let's see who my friends are, given this platform and the ability for, millions and hundreds of people to hear you,
trillions, because they ain't going nowhere. This your concert.
What is something that you want to say to others, perhaps, youth? What do you want to say to others, period, and also as it pertains to their gift and living in their purpose and things like that?
First thing I would say is keep going. Keep going. Don't let go. If that's whatever you're passionate about, don't give up on it. I say that because you have a lot of people who are jealous, and you don't expect to be jealous. You have people in general who's going to be in your way, but those are the only people. The people that's trying to bring you down are the people who are just only afraid to do what you're trying to do.
Right.
Preach. I'll just say, just pretty much don't let go. Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. And know who you are and whose you are. That's the most important thing I think it is with me. Is because I know who I was, I know whose I was. And once I knew what I could contribute to the table, I knew what direction I wanted to go. I knew how I wanted to do it, and nobody couldn't tell me different. So I would say that, and I would say, I pretty much tell everybody this analogy. One thing about giraffes and turtles, they both have different visions. Have a giraffe vision, not a turtle vision, and be careful having turtles around you when you are a giraffe, because if you hold your head down too long, you might die. So you'd be trying to kill yourself trying to look from a turtle's position instead of looking at your own vision. So that's how much So just stick with your guns, man. Stick with your guns.
Yeah, that's all. Where do you feel like you got that lesson from?
Oh Lord, I'm gonna see how I can put this because I don't want to get in trouble. This pretty much is city. It's been around the city where let's see. It's being from a city where there's a lot of crabs. My grandma told me. That's what my grandma said. Crab, another crab never want to see another crab get out the basket.
Exactly.
Right.
As soon as one crab go out, you're like, you got a lot of people who have the potential and who have the resources. The sources to help you or to help you get down that direction or do everything. But because they're upset with the placement they have in their life, they keep their mouth shut. And and when they keep their mouth shut, it leaves us as young artists, as myself, to who's trying to come up. It leaves us lost, and it's like, hey, we had to find our own way. Y'all find your own way when it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
So that's why I got that from. So,
brother, you ain't trying to come up.
Like my pastor said, I appreciate
you up there.
Yeah, like my pastor says, he preached about saying it's not green on the other side. You think it's green on the other side. You like, oh, I want to go over there. I want to go over there. But you don't realize, he had to realize that, to help grass grow sometime, it takes manure. You don't know how much manure it takes they got over there. And you never know. And on the other side, the bill might be a little higher. So stick to you.
ITSC put that thing, stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that sound like somebody. I was like, that sound familiar.
Really.
Yeah.
Really. And that's just pretty much what I got that from. Just pretty much just growing up in the city. It's sad. I love my city. Don't get me wrong. I love Savannah, but that's just, and only that, I take it as an advantage because it's only competition. Like my mom says, it's only competition. But when you get in the music industry, that's what it's about. It's about sales. It's about, you know what I'm saying? It's about, so at the same time, it broke me down, but at the same time, it grew me to who I am today. and pretty much helped me have an eagle's mindset. I'm gonna give y'all one more thing and I'm done. I'm not preaching, but I always learned the difference between an eagle and the actual regular bird. You know, I had to learn that a regular bird in a storm, when the storm comes, the bird runs away from the storm, flies away from the storm, and finds somewhere safe to go. But the eagle soars through the storm, and not only do it so, the way it's able to soar through the storm is because it takes the disadvantages from the storm and puts it up under his wings to get it higher. And once the storm is over, the eagle looks down and he realizes he was higher than he was before the storm started. So that's just pretty much my motto, and that's just what it is. Just have an eagle mentality and to keep going. You know.
Sadly, we under this quarantine. I would pass around the collection plate for you because the whole collection out here. You know.
Put some gloves on. Let's put some gloves on.
Put some gloves on. Pass around. We can cash that. Where can we cash after you the funds? Not just playing. We ain't gonna cash after you the office.
Somebody else.
What'd you say, Anna? You breaking up? Now you're on mute. I don't know who's being saying what.
It's so good. What about it?
Yep. Keep up the great work, man. Listen, if you need some background vocals, I am a certified bona fide bass.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you don't hear all this depthness in this voice. Come on,
yeah.
Certified bona fide.
Certified bona fide bass.
Bass, yes.
Where you go to get bona fide?
So listen, if you've been to where I go to get bona fide, if you've been to the places I've been to, I got a whole shirt that say bass on the back of it. Bass.
Oh no.
She is dying laughing. She's just cracking up.
The whole shirt say bass.
She's really cracking up. Like, she's cracking up.
Hey, I don't know what they think. So if you need some background vocals, you need some background vocals, just let me know. Mature. What you had now? If you had
y'all sing battle. Y'all sing battle. Sing battle.
Not right now. You don't.
You gonna take battle. Stop the madness.
I'm sing battle.
Gonna sing battle.
It ain't nobody. We on the same battlefield for the Lord. You better don't get me started. We ain't no company.
Say the same battlefield for the Lord. Cause
don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Because you know we
all
sounds versatile tonight.
As soon as he said canned spirituals, I was saying there. Well, there was a little church sat way back in the woods. You know that one, Heavenly Choir. I was thinking about Heavenly Choir. So he said canned spirituals. I know this is my brother right here from another mother. We don't even know that's my brother. He said canned spirituals.
Heavenly Choir. Oh yeah,
that's it. Exactly.
Oh no, I hear this foolishness.
You hear she's singing in the background. You hear this? Right.
But I'm a real quick question though. Before we get now, Easter is coming up. Easter is since we're doing this whatever Friday after whatever Easter will last. What's the Easter service songs?
Or what's the song for Easter service? All right, so I'm glad you asked because my church we do live streaming on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. First Tabernacle Missionary Baptist Church. I used to share the link on my page, so you can just go on my page if you don't want to look it all up and all that stuff. But I believe we're doing the first song was I believe it was Chasing After You.
Okay.
Chasing After You. And then I think the second one was no, I lied. Sorry, that was last week. This week is Walking in Victory by Fred Jenkins.
Okay.
It's a song by the hands of the Almighty. I've been set free. We're doing that, and we're doing Every Praise, and then we're gonna do God Is, not the fast one, but God is the joy and the strength of my life.
Okay.
I think that's the lineup. Y'all don't quote me on that. On the first, don't quote me on the first song. I know the second and third song. I know for sure that was it. I know.
GQ don't know that song. He acting like he know that song.
Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, Cassandra. Because I said it.
Right.
Because somebody don't let him.
Right. That's the song. I mean, that's the song. It's a lot of songs.
He went and got bona fide.
He got bona fide. He about to lie.
That's in the back of the bona fide hymnal right there. Okay.
Right.
Now, since you're missionary Baptist, do you line hymns?
Line hymns.
I don't feel line hymns.
I don't. I can, but I don't.
I don't. Okay. I just want to know.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was always confused growing up in the church. Because see, I was brought up in a Baptist church. My grandmother, we brought up in a Baptist church, and I used to always think Now I'm gonna say this a little bit of what I thought they used to say. You know, when
go ahead, hit it with it. Go ahead, hit it with it. Come on.
See, now I don't know what they actually was saying, but I'm gonna give you the version of what I thought they were saying.
Okay.
I think it was a Charles Keeper I had. I think it was Ray. I thought they were saying Ray Charles was blind and could not see. And I was like, well, wait a minute, what I got to do with,
that is wrong. You can't be talking about Ray Charles in church like that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what Ray Charles got to do anything? That's what
not even in the Bible. He's not even in the Bible.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You thought it was saying Ray Charles.
I thought it was fun hanging out with the kids you went to church with.
Okay.
Well, I bet y'all was in there wilding.
Yeah. Y'all was
making up all kind of stuff.
Yes, mama was always in trouble. I
mama gave you that look. So mama gave you that look.
I'm saying your mama gave you that look.
Yeah, I bet y'all was in there like that.
Yeah, she gonna give you that look again tonight. She gonna be like,
oh yeah, hey, man, stop playing. You get mad with everybody. Stop playing, man. Come on, man.
Stop playing. Exactly. Quiet. Okay.
Right. Quiet. Let me tell you, I was always versatile. So then I go to my grandma's church and like we can't chew gum. So I'm sitting here chewing gum. And next you know, I see a white glove over my face, like
white glove over your head, like
and it was
like, let me go and get that up out you.
Yeah, I'm going to get coffee.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm old school. Those are real stories. Those are real stories.
True story. True story.
Right.
Y'all know we winding down when Mr. Bear come and sit his butt right here because it's time for his time. Okay.
I see that. I was like,
I know. He's like, he know when it's his time. He'd be like, okay, it's time to wrap this show thing up and get it together.
Right. Is that like a wrap it up beat, Cat?
Exactly.
That's your producer letting you know time is up.
I know, right? He's like my little alarm clock. He's like, we got a schedule we got to keep. So, Calvin, thank you so much, Mr. Calvin J. Ford. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming out and sharing with us your talent and sharing yourself with us.
Thank you.
As I always say, if you have been a guest on Let's See Who My Friends Are, please feel free to stop in when I put the reminders for the show or advertisements for the shows coming up. I just say, hey, previous guests, you are welcome to stop in and say what's up to us.
Yes.
You see Cassandra popped in. It ain't never a problem, right? So we are one big family here. We say, come on in and be a part of the conversation. No matter what you say. He like that grumpy old man on the couch. You know what I'm saying? The old man on the couch. Be like,
he got invited.
Tell the kids to stop running and all of that stuff. That's him. We love him anyway. We keep him around.
Right.
So
I'm just ready for y'all to wrap it up.
He bring the good
that's what the old grumpy man is. like. All right, we said we're gonna be done around this time. I might show up late, but I leave early.
With 3 extra plates.
Darn right.
I love it.
And everything. As always, you guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do on Friday nights. Y'all trap with me now, so that's always fun.
Friday clock.
Thank y'all so very much. This has been absolutely amazing and perfect. You are listening to WRUU LP. Savannah, Georgia. 107.5 FM. WRUU.org. We are Savannah Soundings. Community Radio.
With
Global Soul. That's what's up.
All right.
Perfect. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna start recording.
Now you turn the recordings off. I got trash to talk. You turn the recordings off. We can get live on Facebook. I got trash to talk. I don't need people knowing stuff.
Hold on. Let me stop the live.